Everybody here. How's everybody doing this morning?
Good.
Good. Everybody's had a good morning so far? Has everybody eaten breakfast already? Some of us haven't. All right. Well, let's go ahead and start. Let's start by reading a book this morning, and then we'll do some calendar. This book is one of my favorites. I hadn't read it until pretty recently, though. It's called The Proudest Blue. Has anybody read this book before? You can give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Has anybody read it?
Have you read that?
Yeah, some maybe, some have, and some haven't. Ooh, so this will be a new book for some of you. That's exciting.
Later.
Hey.
Hey, look at mine.
Yes, so Ford, have you read it or not?
It's time to listen.
You have? Okay, cool. All right, so this book was written by Ibtihaj Muhammad, and so she's the one who wrote the words, and then it says art by Hatem Ali. So that's who drew the pictures, And the author is actually an Olympic gold medalist, which means she was in the Olympics for fencing with the swords, and she actually won a medal for the U.S. And what's really cool about her is she was the first Muslim American woman to wear a hijab in the Olympics for the U.S., which is so cool. Do y'all know what a hijab is? When you wear, it's a headscarf. So it's a headscarf that you wear on your head, and some Muslim women wear the hijab. Have you ever seen one of these? Maybe you've seen somebody wearing them? Yeah? Okay. All right. So let's start reading.
I need a snack.
And this book is about a little girl who's really, really, really excited to start school. And then this is her older sister who's also starting school. And her older sister is super excited because it's her first, because it's her first year of wearing a hijab. So that's why her older sister's really excited, okay? All right, it's called The Proudest Blue. Let's see, can y'all see it? Mama holds out the pink. Mama loves pink. But Asaya shakes her head. I know why. Behind the counter is the brightest blue. Look, she's pointing to it. The color of the ocean if you squint your eyes and pretend there's no line between the water and the sky. It's the first day of hijab. Asaya knows it, and I know it. We're sisters. So there are the sisters. And if you practice Islam when you're old enough, the women wear a hijab, and she's picking out her first hijab, and she wants the blue one. The next day, I wait. A new backpack, new light up shoes. I feel special, like twirling. So it's their first day of school. Did anybody else get like a new backpack or new shoes or new something on your first day of school ever? Yeah, a couple of you did. Colin, did you? And I see Aya did, yeah. Okay, Asaya comes out of the house and I stop because look what she's wearing. She's wearing her hijab for the first time. It's the most beautiful first day of school ever. I'm walking with a princess. So she thinks her older sister is a princess now because she's so pretty in her new hijab. So I pretend that I'm one too. But even princesses have to stop to cross the street. Asaya takes my hand in hers and says, "Come on, Faiza." We speed walk it. 14 steps. 14 light ups to cross the street. Asaya takes me to my line first, hugs me goodbye. I turn to watch her leave and give a little curtsy to the princess going to 6th grade. Oh, so her older sister's in 6th grade. She's easy to see. Her hijab smiles at me the whole way. My first day hijab is going to be blue too. So there's Asaya, and she's thinking, ooh, when I'm old enough to wear a hijab, I want a blue one too. What's that on your sister's head? The girl in front of me whispers. It's a scarf, I whisper back. I don't know why a whisper came out. I try it again louder. A scarf. It's called a hijab. Oh, she whispers. Asaya's hijab isn't a whisper. Asaya's hijab should be like the sky on a sunny day. The sky isn't a whisper. It's always there, special and regular. So she had to realize, I shouldn't whisper about it. It's something to be proud of. And she spoke up a little louder. I turn, but I can't see the blue anymore. I run to the big kid's side. 27 steps to see Asaya. I need to give her another hug. I need to see her smile. Faiza, Asaya's eyes wonder why I'm here. Are you excited, I asked, about the first day of wearing a hijab? She nods, smiling big, and I feel better. Someone laughs from nearby. A boy is pointing at Asaya. Why? So look, there's some kids and they're laughing and they're pointing at her older sister. And look, does her older sister look very happy about it?
No, except the little sister looks very angry.
Yeah, and then and then the little sister, you're right, Aya, the little sister looks very angry, right? Because when people point and laugh at us, or people point and laugh at our friends or our family, that's not a happy thing, right? That makes us feel kind of sad or maybe even kind of angry, right? Yeah, that's how that would make me feel too. I wonder, why do you think they're pointing and laughing? Does anybody have any ideas why they're pointing and laughing? Vina, what do you think?
Because they think the blue scarf on her older sister looks a little funny.
Yeah, maybe that's why. I bet you're right. Maybe so. Because Asaya is the only one that's wearing a headscarf, wearing a hijab, and maybe they don't know what it is, right? But just because you don't know what something is, that doesn't mean you should laugh at it, right? Okay, let's keep reading.
All the other kids are mad too.
Let's see what happens. Asaya's hijab is not a laugh. Asaya's hijab is like the ocean waving to the sky. It's always there, strong and friendly. Some people won't understand your hijab, Mama had told us. But if you understand who you are, one day they will too. Oh, so their mom warned them that some people might not understand why they wear the hijab. In class, I drew a picture. 2 princesses in hijabs having a picnic on an island where the ocean meets the sky. Oh, so she drew a picture of her and her sister. The girl who whispered in line says she likes it. She says it's so loud that the teacher comes over to see it. I wonder if Asaya drew a picture too. Oh, so that was nice. So the little girl in line who she told and who she explained what a hijab was, she told Faiza that she likes her drawing. Oh, and then the teacher came over and liked it too. That was encouraging. Recess time is for 5 cartwheels in a row. I land the last one near the 6th graders, near Asaya and her friends, near a boy yelling, I'm gonna pull that scarf off your head. Oh no. So now they're not being nice to Faiza or to Asaya again. Those same kids are yelling and saying they're gonna take the scarf off. Gosh, that's not very nice at all, right? Asaya's hijab is not just that. Asaya's hijab is blue, only blue. Asaya turns away and her friends turn away. They race to the middle of the schoolyard, their shoes pounding the pavement, playing tag. So Asaya didn't let it bother her, right? She just kept on playing with her friends. Mama said, Snugs, stop. Sorry, my dog's barking. Mama said, don't play around the hurtful words that others say. Drop them. They are not yours to keep, do you? Oh, they belong to only those who said them. So their mom said, don't worry about it if people are mean and make fun of you. Just ignore them. That was the mom's advice. It takes me 48 steps to get away from the yelling boy. So there he is, not being very nice. And she counted her steps. It took 48 steps to get away from him. After school, I look around. I look for whispers, laughs, and shouts. But I only see Asaya waiting for me, like it's a regular day. There she is. She's smiling with her friends. She's strong. We cross the road hand in hand. I can't wait to get home to show Mama the picture I drew, to show Asaya that I'm wearing the same hijab in it. Because Asaya's hijab is like the ocean and the sky, no line between them, saying hello with a loud wave, saying I'll always be here like sisters, like me and Asaya. Oh, look, and here's the author. So there's the author in real life. And then look, there's her and her sister in real life. Wow, I wonder if this was like a true story, maybe, of something that happened to her and her sister. And look, in the picture, the author's wearing a hijab. Cool. All right, so now maybe if you see somebody wearing a hijab, you'll know what it is, right? And you can say, oh, I like your hijab, it's pretty. Yes, Aya, what do you want to tell us?
Me and my dad watched this show called Little House on the Prairie, and the mommy's wearing that.
Oh, cool. I haven't seen that show. Interesting.
It's so good. Like the two sisters, Mary and Laura, and the mom are wearing a hijab.
Oh, okay. I have not seen that show. Maybe I'll have to watch it. Isley, is your hand up? And then we're going to do some calendar.
Did you know that I have 2 dogs?
Really? We're going to play a game later, and you can tell me about your dogs. We're going to play a game called Stand Up, Sit Down later, okay? All right, let's do some calendar. I'm going to move my computer over here. I think we'll be able to see it a little better today because Zoom is working, so I'm on my computer and not my phone. Ford, is your hand up?
Yeah.
What do you want to tell us, Ford?
I have 3 dogs.
Whoa, that's a lot of dogs. Oh,
I have 4 dogs.
I'm pointing to the month. Do you remember what month it is?
August.
Yeah, it's August. A lot of you remembered. Now let's figure out the year. I'm pointing to the year. Does anybody remember? 2020 or 2020. You can say it either way. And the numbers that are in this year are 2020. Okay, let's figure out the date. Yesterday, you all figured out that it was the 24th day of the month.
Today is the 25th.
So what comes after 24?
25.
25? Okay, let's count to make sure that we're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Right. Now, what color is it going to be? What color comes after blue? Or what comes after red?
Blue.
Blue, red. Blue. So here is my blue 25. Now, what 2 numbers are in 25? Yes! We're going to say the 2 first, though, but you are right. A 2 and a 5 make 25. Okay, so I'm going to put that in for today. And now let's figure out the day of the week. So we point to the date and we go all the way up. And look, the day of the week starts with a T. And we know T makes a t sound.
Tuesday.
Like Tuesday. Very good. I see Ford showing me a Tuesday. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to move my arrow from Monday down to Tuesday. Now, I want to do something a little bit new in calendar today. You know how we did patterns with our blocks yesterday in math?
Yeah.
Look down here. It says, make a pattern. And we have all of these shapes here that we can make patterns with. Now, do you want to say the pattern with me that I made today? And then maybe you all can make a pattern tomorrow? So let's say the shape. If we were going to do the pattern by shape, what kind of shape is this?
Star.
It's a star? And then what shape is this?
Circle,
A circle. So we say star, circle, star, circle, star, circle. What would come next?
Star.
Star. Very good. Very good. You know, we can do this pattern a different way too. We could do this pattern by color. What color is this?
Green.
Green, and then
Red.
green, pink,
Red.
green, pink.
Red.
What comes next?
Green.
All right, everybody. Now, let's figure out our day of school. If you have your hundreds chart with you, you could write in the numbers. If you want, you don't have to. I see some of you doing it. That's great. All right, yesterday was our 6th day of school. We've been doing this for 6 whole days, and y'all have been doing so wonderful. What would today be? What comes after 6?
But you have to pay attention.
What comes after 6?
Comes after 6?
What do you think?
11.
100.
You're close. Let's count and find out. Ooh, Isley said 7. Let's count and find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
Today is our 7th day of school. So there's my number 7. What do you think tomorrow's going to be?
Oh, 8.
Tomorrow's going to be 8, you think? I think you're right. All right. So we're going to have a little break soon. But before we have a break, let's play a game. Let's play a little game, okay? Some of you have played this game before, but some of you haven't. So I'll explain it, all right? We're going to play stand up, sit down. So you get to move around a little bit. You get to stand up and then sit down, and then stand up and then sit down, okay? All right, I'm gonna ask you a question, and I'm gonna say, like, stand up if you're wearing any red. If you have any red on, stand up. Okay, I'm gonna stand up. I'm wearing some red too. I see a lot of us wearing. If you're not wearing any red, then you just sit down. You stay in your seat, okay? So that's how we play. All right, let's keep playing. Stand up if you already ate breakfast today. You already ate breakfast, stand up. If you haven't eaten breakfast yet, then stay in your seat. Okay, that's how we play the game. Does anybody want to share what they ate for breakfast? Anybody? Vina, what'd you eat for breakfast?
I ate waffle with peanut butter and whipped cream and water and milk, but I didn't finish the waffle yet.
Okay, maybe you'll finish it later. Isley, what'd you eat for breakfast?
I ate waffles and sausages.
Yummy. Charles, what'd you eat for breakfast?
French toast.
French toast? Or toast?
French toast.
French toast, yum! Aya, what'd you eat for breakfast?
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal, very healthy. What about you, Adeline?
No, oatmeal.
Oatmeal too? And 4?
Mommy, a bagel.
A bagel, yum. Anybody else want to share before we keep playing?
On this, while I'm rolling.
Okay, let's keep playing. Here's your next question. Stand up if you like roller coasters. So if you don't like roller coasters, sit down.
I never been on one.
Stand up if you like roller coasters. Sit down if you don't like roller coasters.
I never been on one.
Oh, so you haven't been on one yet? You don't know yet? I see a lot of you standing up. A lot of you like roller coasters. Colin, is your hand raised? Do you have a favorite roller coaster?
What was that one? Disneyland?
Oh, you might be muted. There we go. Do you have a favorite roller coaster, Colin?
What's your favorite one?
I have been to Disneyland one day.
The Minion one. Oh, wait for your turn.
Oh, very nice. What about you, Ford?
Yeah, I like video game roller coasters. So once I did to watch the Pug video game one, and I got eaten by a T-Rex.
Whoa.
My roller coaster.
Harrison, I see your hand up. Did you want to share anything with us?
I have never been on one.
Oh, you've never been on one. Yeah, neither is Catherine. Yeah, I don't think I'd been on a roller coaster either when I was your age. Adeline, your hand's up. Do you want to share something with us?
I haven't been on one.
Oh, you haven't been on one yet? Colin, do you want to share something else?
Yeah, I've been on a Minion coaster.
Whoa, Colin's been on a bunch of roller coasters before. That's awesome. You're very brave, Colin. Very brave. Isley, did you want to share something?
Never been on one.
Oh, okay.
I went to Disneyland one day and I went on the water roller coaster.
Cool. All right, Venus, turn to share and then we'll keep playing.
It's a kind of roller coaster that drives in water, and at the end, when you're inside, you hear a song, and at the end of that song, you go down on a big slide.
That sounds like a really fun roller coaster. All right, Venus' turn, and then we'll keep playing.
So have you ever been to Legoland?
I haven't, but I bet some of your friends here have.
I have, and there's a big, and there's lots and lots of fun there.
Really?
Because there's even a roller coaster,
Whoa.
and I rode on it 2 times.
Whoa.
And
Okay.
it's a really long ride, and you even get to, and kids even get to ride cars.
Oh my goodness, that sounds very
I
fun.
mean, drive it.
Okay, let's keep playing. Let's stand up if you like bugs. Sit down if you don't like bugs very much. So stand up if you like bugs. Sit down if you don't like bugs very much. I see some of us are standing up, some of us like bugs, some of us are sitting down, some of us don't like bugs very much. I like it. Okay, let's do another one. Stand up if you have an older brother or sister. So stand up if you have an older brother or sister. I see Aya standing up. Aya must have an older brother or sister. I see Charles standing up and Isley standing up. They must have older brothers or sisters. Adeline, are you standing up too?
Mm-hmm.
Adeline has an older brother or sister. And Wheeler, are you standing up? Yeah? Okay. Very nice, guys. All right, now let's do another one. Stand up if you have a younger brother or sister. Now stand up if you have a younger brother or sister. Now I see some different kids standing up. Some of us have older brothers or sisters. Some of us have younger brothers or sisters. And some of us might not have any brothers or sisters at all, right? You might be the only kid. Very nice. Okay, we can all sit down again. We're almost going to have a break. Colin, did you want to share something with us? What do you want to tell us, Colin?
Yeah, I don't know. Closer.
Come a little closer, sweetie, so we can hear you. What do you want to tell us?
Imaginary brother?
Yeah, I got an imaginary brother.
He has an imaginary brother.
Oh, an imaginary brother. That counts too. Is your imaginary brother an older imaginary brother or a younger imaginary brother?
The younger imaginary brother.
A younger imaginary brother. I like it. All right. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, everybody, we're going to read a quick book and then we're going to take a little break. This book is a funny one and it's called Gaston. Raise your hand. Has anybody read this one before? Yeah, some of us have, some of us haven't. It's a really funny one. Okay. Miss Poodle admired her new puppies, Fifi, Fufu, Ooh La La, and Gaston. Oh my gosh, Aya has one of the puppies in there. That's so cute.
Yeah, I have the Lovey, but I never read the book. I do have books like this, except I never read this actual.
Not this one.
When
Oh,
we
well,
keep
this is perfect
reading
then.
Alex.
Let's see. Do those puppies look the same? One looks a little bit different, doesn't he? One looks different than the other poodles. Would you like to see them again? Fifi, Fufu, Ooh La La, and Gaston.
Fifi,
Perfect,
Fufu,
precious.
Ooh La La, and Gaston.
Mrs. Poodle thought so too. The puppies grew as puppies do. There were no longer bigger than teacups. The fourth, however, continued to grow and grow until he was the size of a teapot. Mrs. Poodle took pride in teaching her puppies how to be proper pooches. They were taught to sit, never slobber. Good, well done, very nice. Nice try. They were taught to yip and never yap. Yip, yip, yip. Rough. So Gaston is really different from his brothers and sisters, isn't he? They were taught to walk with grace, never race. Tiptoe, tippy-toe, whoa!
Tiptoe, tippy-toe,
The
wow.
puppies were also taught how to look pretty in pink, nibble their kibble, and ride in style. Whatever the lesson, Gaston always worked the hardest, practiced the longest, and smiled the biggest. Mrs. Poodle was very pleased with all of her puppies, Fifi, Fufu, Ooh La La, and Gaston. Spring arrived and the proud mother was eager to show off her darlings. She took them to the park for the very first time. There was much to see. Daffodils, a type of flower, and ducklings. Oh dear, what do we have here? Rocky, Ricky, Bruno, and Antoinette. Look at that. So in this family, they all look like Gaston, except for there's one poodle. And in this family, there's a bunch of poodles, and then one Gaston who looks more like this family. Would you like to see those again? Rocky, Ricky, Bruno, and Antoinette. This was more than a little awkward. The mother sized up the pups. The pups sized up one another. It seems there's been a terrible mistake, Mrs. Bulldog said, breaking the silence. Oh, yes, Mrs. Poodle agreed sadly. Whatever shall we do? Mrs. Bulldog could not come up with an answer. I guess we'll just let the puppies decide, she replied at last. So they think there's been a mix-up, and Antoinette should really be with the Bulldog family, and Antoinette should be with the Poodles, and Gaston should really be with the Bulldog family. Gaston and Antoinette were young, but even they could see that there was a bit of a mistake. The two puppies began to circle around one another. Gaston walked with grace, Antoinette raced. Gaston yipped, Antoinette yapped. And when they finally came to a stop, the puppies had traded places. There, that looked right. So now all the Bulldog puppies that look the same are together, and all the Poodle puppies that look the same are together. And it looked right, but it just didn't feel right. That evening, Antoinette tried to fit in with her sisters, but she didn't like anything proper or precious or pink, and she says, phooey. On the other side of town, Gaston tried to fit in with his brothers, but he didn't like anything brutish or brawny or brown, and he says, ick. Antoinette and Gaston weren't the only ones feeling like they were having a hard time adjusting. Look, Mrs. Poodle, Mrs. Gaston, and look, Mrs. Bulldog, Mrs. Antoinette. The next morning, Mrs. Poodle forgot all about being proper and raced back to the park. Mrs. Bulldog was already there waiting with her Bruley bunch. It seems we've made a terrible mistake, she nearly shouted. Oh, yes, Mrs. Poodle agreed happily. This time, Gaston and Antoinette wasted no time trading places. There, that looked right, and it felt right too. So now they're back with their families, even though they don't look the same. They're right where they belong, even though they don't look the same. From that day forward, the families met in the park every single day to play. Rocky, Ricky, Bruno, and Antoinette taught the poodle puppies a thing or two about being tough. And at the same time, Fifi, Fufu, Ooh-la-la, and Gaston taught the bulldog puppies a thing or two about being tender and gentle. And many years later, when Gaston and Antoinette fell in love and had puppies of their own, they taught them to be whatever they wanted to be. Oh, what a cute book about those two puppies. So cute. All right, everybody, we are going to take a little break right now. So it's about 9 o'clock right now. I'll see you all back here at 9:15. All right, we're going to take a little break until 9:15. So I'm going to mute myself, but if you want to keep talking with your friends, you can. Or you can go and do something else and take a break. Okay, I'll see everybody at 9:15.
You want to talk to your friends, or you want me to put it on mute?
I want to talk to my teacher.
Or your teacher's going over. But you can have your friends. See Charles on there? Look. Oops.
Okay, so.
Oliver.
Okay, so.
Oliver. Who's this?
Have a look. Look better hanging up, or does it look better?
Does this look better? She's asking. Does that look good?
Okay.
We can't see it.
Yeah, I know. Just like. Yeah, it's right here. I'm trying to draw our teacher.
Oh.
Nothing works.
Do you have a darker pen?
No, that's all my dad got me for my birthday.
Oh.
Now I have to try again because no one can see it. I don't even have a darker pen. Now what will work? Now get in there. Panic, panic. Don't panic. Panic. Don't panic. Panic. Don't panic. Panic. Don't panic. Panic. Nothing works. I'm on the panic inside. How can I keep myself from panicking? Does this look better hanging up on my side, or does it look better when you can see it? When you don't even there! Panic! You're panicking, Isla, which is not good!
It's so funny.
I cannot panic! Oh, what's that? That's card! Mom, can you
Her
help
name
me?
is Islet.
Ford? No,
Yeah.
it's on. I know.
What's your name?
Talk really loud. Say, hey, Ford.
Is your name Islet?
Yes.
Hey, Ford.
No, wait. You're kind of like wrong about the eyelet part. It's called eyelet. Yeah. Eyelet.
Islet?
Yes.
My name is Isley.
Your name?
Well, he's gone too. Yes.
What's your name?
No.
My name is Isley.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to draw our teacher. And
Want me to help you?
now it's too late because she's on break.
I have lots of markers and they're dark and I can help you draw it.
Yeah, except how can you help me draw if we're not at if you're not at home with me?
Class.
You can just copy because I have permanent marker.
Please.
So I have
That's
this
permanent marker.
marker.
And I couldn't use one because my dad won't let me. And right now he won't let me because he's upstairs.
You'll stand up.
You can use a different marker. So first, you make a line that is kind of like a triangle. First, you make a triangle. And then you make a head on top of the tip of the triangle. How it works?
So you make a circle and a triangle
And then you draw whichever hair you want. And then you draw the body. First, you draw the arms.
How do I draw the body?
You just draw bodies like you normally.
Or do you want to play Dice Breakers? I'm not playing it today. I'll play it tomorrow.
Okay. So the last
Where's
part.
her other arm?
Ask him.
This is how you draw a teacher.
Do you want to ask him if he wants to play something else?
See? This is how you draw.
So is that what you wanted on Islet?
Is this what you wanted, Islet?
Okay, I'll just draw the big triangle, draw the other big head, and draw the hands like I know how to draw the hands.
Okay, so
Oh,
first of all, you make a triangle. Triangle.
You want one of what?
Those.
I don't know what you're pointing to, sweetie.
This thing.
he wants
Parts of
one of these.
Tell him it's really cool.
Yeah, he wants an art box.
What do you think of those art boxes?
Like that one.
Harrison,
Yeah, we'll pick it
art
up.
box.
What?
Like when I see buy me lots of cool things and she buy me that art box, I'll tell her to buy one for you, okay?
Okay.
It's gonna be a package for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ask him what's in it. Ask him what's in it. What's in the art box, Ford?
I know what it is.
What's in Ford? What's in the art box?
There's pencils, paint, and like everything you could think of.
Cool.
You fill my balloon up with Play-Doh.
Elton, I'm playing Ice Sprinkle and I just got 5. Yay, donut. Oh, my donut. Hey, Harrison.
What?
Got donuts.
Donuts. Can you go up and down 10 times, please?
I can't really see it.
I know. Because it's made out of orange and we're not in the same house. So, of course, you can't see it.
There you go.
Can you see it kind of now? I got 5 of them.
She could send you another picture.
Can you see it kind of now?
Hey, maybe you could ask your dad to get you a black marker. A dark black marker.
Say no. Ugh.
And then you could draw it.
Be back in a jiffy. I'll just tell my dad I'm talking to you. And I don't want to hang up. Okay.
Okay, I'm waiting.
2 seconds. No, 2 minutes. I got a 5 too.
Okay, don't talk with your mouth full.
Okay.
He still was talking with his.
Okay, well, go ahead and ask him a question. He got a 5 too. What question do you want to ask him?
What do I have to ask you again?
Ask him,
Me?
Ask him where he likes to go on vacation. Favorite vacation spot?
Ford, I made up new things you can ask You or me? What's your favorite place to go on vacation?
The beach.
My turn. 4.
What's your favorite kind of donut?
Claire.
What?
Eclair.
Eclair. Eclair.
Oh. My turn. I got 3. Harrison, I got number 3. You gotta ask me a question.
What's your favorite type of gum?
I don't like any gum.
Even strawberry?
I don't even like one kind of gum.
Okay. What's your favorite drink?
A milkshake.
Are you sure that's a drink?
That's a drink.
Okay, my God. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I got 1.
What's your favorite kind of... What food you don't like?
Tomatoes.
My turn. I got 6. Harrison, I got 6.
Okay. What's your favorite thing to color? I don't know.
I don't care.
Look, I drew my teacher.
Oh, cool. Do you want to know how to spell?
Harrison, it's your turn.
I'm back. Okay. I'm back. Hi. Back. I got 4. I'm back.
What's your favorite?
Oh, her name.
Might be muted. I'm back. What?
What's your favorite place to go?
I'm back. To a donut store.
Oh, I meant your
Alright.
favorite place to go on a vacation.
Oh, that's long. Okay.
Got it.
Welcome back.
North
You guys enjoyed
Carolina.
the break. I heard some of you playing some games, doing some drawings. Okay, so we'll give everybody just a minute to come back. I see Ford and Catherine are ready. Harrison, Adeline, Isley's ready. Here comes Colin. Here comes Aya. Charles is ready. All right, we are ready. So, we're gonna do, oh, hi, Finn. Good morning, Finn. We're gonna do our whiteboard. Yes, we're gonna do our whiteboards in just a little bit later today, Ford. Don't worry. But for right now, I wanna do some shapes in math. I know that you all already know what this shape is, right? What is this shape? Yeah, this is a circle, right? That's a really easy shape. You all already know a circle. But there's a 3D shape that kind of matches the circle that you might not know. You see how circles are flat? See, circles are flat, right?
No, that shape is a cylinder.
But there's a 3D shape. Look. So it kind of matches the circle, except it's not flat, right? It's kind of the same shape, except it's not flat. And this shape is called a sphere. Kind of hard to say. Can y'all try to say it? A sphere.
Sphere.
Sphere. Very good. This is a sphere.
Sphere.
So it kind of matches a circle, except circles are flat and spheres are not flat. Let's make a list of some things that are spheres. I'll write them down. You tell me, raise your hand, if you can think of something that's a sphere. Something that's a sphere. What do you think, Ayelet? What do you think?
A ball.
Yes, a ball, like a bouncy ball is the shape of a sphere. You're right. What do you think, Ford? Can you think of another
hole.
shape? What was that?
Ball paper.
Donut hole.
A donut hole. Yes, have you ever eaten a donut hole? Those are spheres too.
Yeah, I just ate donuts.
Hole is the shape of a sphere. Oh, Harrison's showing us a sphere. He's showing us a big ball that's a sphere. Very good, Harrison. Let's see.
Yeah.
Charles, are you raising your hand? Let's see. While Charles is doing that, I'll call on Vina. Vina, do you have something that's the shape of a sphere to tell us?
Balloon.
Oh, yeah. Some balloons can be spheres. If you blow the balloon up really, really big, it might be more of like an oval shape. But some balloons could be spheres.
Oh, a balloon.
Let's see. I think there's only one Ellen balloon. Okay, let's see. What is yours, Catherine?
Play-Doh cap.
So a Play-Doh cap would be a circle. Very good. Play-Doh cap would be a circle, but it's kind of flat. What about like something that's a sphere that's not flat? I see Colin and Charles are showing us some balls too, some big balls that are spheres. Very good.
Oh.
So something that is a ball, shape of a ball. What do you have for it that's the shape of a ball, a sphere?
Board.
A globe or the world, the earth. It's the globe
Eyes.
or the earth.
Eyes.
They're both spheres. Let's see. Vina, you're raising your hand. Oh, Catherine, raise your hand. I'll call on you next, okay? That's a good one. Vina, what do you think?
Meatball.
Oh, a meatball, like spaghetti and meatballs. Yes. That is a funny one. A meatball is a sphere. Catherine, you had your hand up. Did you think of something that was a sphere? An eyeball. Your eyeball is a sphere. Okay. Let's see. Colin, what do you have that's a sphere? I see you have something. What do you have, Colin, that's a sphere?
Nothing.
Is that, what kind of ball is that?
I don't know.
What do you use it for?
You use it for soccer.
Oh, a soccer ball. Yes, that's right. So like soccer balls, baseballs, basketballs, those would all be spheres, right? Very good. Isley, is your hand up?
Yes.
What do you think? What's a sphere?
Tape.
This is a
Oh,
sphere.
so tape could kind of be like a circle shape, right? Because it's kind of flat. A circle. Spheres would be like
And I
ball.
have this.
Oh, so what kind of fruit is that?
A plum.
A plum.
A peach.
A peach or a plum? So those are both spheres. So like apples maybe and oranges would be spheres. Or
Lemon.
grapes.
Lemon.
Little grapes could be spheres.
Lemon.
Catherine?
Lemon.
A lemon could be a sphere? Yeah. I'm running out of room here.
No, a lemon is an oval.
A lemon might be more the shape of an oval, but maybe there's some lemon that are kind of spheres. Y'all did a great job coming up with spheres. So I see Harrison and Charles are showing me some circle shapes at the end of that. Those are some circle shapes, which is good. That's a circle. Spheres are more the shape of a ball, like a globe. Do you have one, Vina? Do you have something to share that's a sphere?
Water cup.
a blueberry.
Oh, blueberry is that tiny little sphere. You're right. I am running out of room, but I'll write it.
Oh.
Close.
A blueberry. What do you think, Ford?
Oh.
My night.
You have a sphere nightlight. Awesome. It's kind of the shape of a sphere. Okay, here's what I want you to do now. I want you to get out your Play-Doh and try to make a sphere out of your Play-Doh. Can you get out your Play-Doh and try to make a sphere out of your Play-Doh? Let's see. Try to make a sphere out of your Play-Doh.
Hello, Play-Doh.
And then you can show us.
Here.
Good. And Isley, you have some Play-Doh too? Wonderful. Okay, try to make a sphere out of your Play-Doh. You can roll it together like this. You could make little spheres. You could make a big sphere. But make it this shape. Very nice, Islet. Islet got her sphere done. Very good. Now, Islet, do you think you could do like a flat circle?
I know, roll it into a ball.
Could you make a flat circle? Oh, Finn did a wonderful sphere. Finn, I like your sphere.
You like my sphere?
Let me see it, Charles. Yes, Charles did a cute little sphere. Very nice. Once you make your sphere, you can make a circle out of the Play-Doh. A flat circle.
A tiny one and a big one.
Ooh, Ford made a big sphere and a little one. I like it. Now you can try to make a flat circle. Nice flat circle, Aya. Adeline, I like your sphere. Very good, Harrison. Harrison did some spheres. Wonderful. Now you can try to make a flat circle once you've made your sphere. Good sphere, Harrison. Isley, do you have a question?
Just so you know, I'm allergic to gluten.
Oh, good to know. Catherine, very good. Was that your circle, Catherine? I think I saw. Good. Wonderful circle. Is that your circle, Colin? Very good.
My
He's got his circle. Awesome. Ford has his circle. So does Adeline. I see Vina has a big sphere and a little sphere. Charles has his circle. Wonderful. Very good. Harrison, nice circle I saw there. Awesome. So a circle is flat. A sphere we call 3D. It's 3D.
Look what I made with my Play-Doh. 3-dimensional.
3-dimensional. You're right, Vina. Okay, now can you make something out of your sphere?
Very nice.
What could we make out of our spheres? You could make a sphere out of Play-Doh and then put a little shark fin on the top, and then it could be like a little shark. You could make a sphere out of Play-Doh, and then you could put little triangles on the outside and make the sun. You could put a bunch of little spheres together like Islet, and then they look maybe like little grapes.
A robot.
Or a robot. I like your circle, Vina.
Robot.
Try to make something out of your sphere. Ooh, you could make a sphere and then put 3 little holes in it, and then you could have a bowling ball sphere. You could make a bowling ball. What did you make, Charles?
A stack of rocks, or you could say a snowman.
Oh, that's fantastic. A stack of 3 spheres is a snowman. I love it. You could do a couple of spheres together, little spheres, and they could be like a little caterpillar. Try to make something out of your spheres. Let's see, what did Harrison? Oh, Harrison made a bowling ball. I love it, Harrison. Has anybody ever gone bowling before?
I have.
Some of you have, some of you haven't. Those bowling balls are heavy, aren't they?
Have you been bowling?
Okay. What else are we making with our
With
spheres?
the toys, right?
I'm making the bowling ball.
Harrison.
Oh, you're making a bowling ball too?
Yeah.
With toys, right?
I use bowling balls. That's a bowling
Yes.
ball.
Did you make a bowling ball, Colin?
I'm making.
Oh, Finn, I love it. Finn, is that your snowman? You made 3 spheres together. Very good job, Finn.
It's melting.
Oh, it's a snow king. Even better.
It's a what? What did she say?
What is it, Finn?
It's melting. It's melting, right?
Is your snowman melting?
Yeah.
Oh, Ford, what did you make out of your spheres?
A caterpillar.
Oh, he did a bunch of spheres together and turned it into a caterpillar. I like it.
Hey, look,
Anybody else
I
want to show
even
me what
made
they
an
did?
acorn with my spear.
An acorn! How creative! Isley, I love it. She did a sphere and then put a little cap on top and turned it into an acorn. I love it. We've got just a couple minutes until our break, but you have time to show us one more sphere creation. Wow, Colin, that's a great sphere. That looks just like a red bouncy ball. Does anybody want to share what they made out of their spheres, or are we still working on them?
I'm still working on him.
Okay, wow. Harrison, what did you make?
What did you make?
Snowman.
I'm almost done making.
Harrison's still working on it. Ford, what did you make?
A snowman.
A snowman. Very good.
Mr. Willie. I made a snowman with hands.
Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. Lots of spheres put together. Very good, Harrison.
Now I will tie you up.
All right, everybody. So if you want to keep playing with your Play-Doh during the break, you can. Oh, I like it, Charles. But if you're done playing with your Play-Doh, very good snowman, Catherine, then make sure you put it back with the lid on.
It's a snowman.
I love your snowman. So many spheres, Vina. Very good. So if you want to play with your Play-Doh during the break, you can. But if you're done with your Play-Doh, make sure you put the lid on nice and tight so it doesn't dry out. Okay? Make sure you put the lid on your Play-Doh nice and tight so the Play-Doh doesn't dry out. All right, we're gonna have a little break. So I'm gonna mute myself. So if you wanna do something else away from the computer, you can mute yourself and go do something else for your break, or you can stay and talk to your friends. It's up to you, okay? So I'll see everybody in a little bit. I'll see you at 9:45. And I'll write it on the little board here in case you forget. Okay, see you all in a little bit.
Please.
Please.
Hey, don't mind. Just use your big boy voice. Please open the top.
Okay, so
Hey.
where were we?
Yeah, like that.
Where were we in the picture thing? So where were we in the picture thing?
Go. Thank you. 15 minutes. The 1 and the 5. No. Down. The 1 and the 5. Good. That's when you have to be done.
No, you keep talking about? No.
Until PE.
Or
I do library,
You have
and then I have
review letters L and I, and then story time, and then PE, and then library. So you have a 15-minute break, and then you come back and you learn
or
L and I. And then you have story time. So
no.
Board PE? Yeah.
or
Harrison, do you need
I need to.
Is his microphone on?
You want to do something or do you want to talk?
Your microphone's not on. Oh, go ahead.
4.
Say go up or do you want to keep playing upside down?
Where were we in the picture thingy? Or
Okay, hey, Ford. Real loud.
4.
where were we in the picture thing? Monday, at 1:20 in that.
No snack?
That
Okay, you want a snack? Now's the time to get it. You're gonna have it. Okay.
I did.
You wanted to show him your new shoes?
4. 4. Let me see. You can just sit
He's got mute. He's got mute on. Just hold them up and see if you see some.
Let me tell him.
He's not there. Okay.
I want to tell him. I want to tell him. He's the best.
Okay, well, he's got his mute on, Betty, and he walked away, so. You.
No. I'm sure you're talking to me now. Are you in the aisle still?
No,
Talking to Ford?
no, not talking to anyone.
This is your time to make friends, girl.
Mom, I can make friends tomorrow too.
Oh, okay. Well, you're not on mute, so they can hear you if you decide to talk.
Okay.
Isley, do you want to do the talent show on TV, or do you not really want to do that?
I don't like talent shows. Hi. Hi. Hi.
Someone's talking to us.
Hi.
Hi. That's the one from the book.
It's me,
Right now I'm making a mermaid out of my Play-Doh.
Now I'm going to make I don't know out of my Play-Doh. Look, it's my lovey Gaston.
Wow, cool.
My dad got it for me a while ago now.
When you were having your birthday?
No, he got it like way before that.
Then you didn't wake him up last night?
What?
That's what my mom and dad do.
What did you say?
My mom and dad always give me, we always make a list of toys that I want, which we buy when I don't wake my mom and dad up for 10 nights.
Hey, Ocean, do the dice play goes. No. Sorry, but I don't know what you just said.
He said dice breakers.
I'm gonna play dice. No, I'm talking to actually. Hey, Ocean, I'm gonna play dice breakers with you. What's your name again?
Say Isley.
Isley.
Oh, can't wait to tell my dad that. Forgot it very quick because this is the first time I've talked to you and made friends with you. So.
My name is Isley.
Okay. Look, it's a pretend letter. It's a mutant letter, but I'm going to crack it.
That's so funny.
I'm putting it into the Play-Doh. Now it's dead. How the message
That
is
is hilarious.
Thank you.
That's cray cray.
I am still alive. I'm killing you, Play-Doh. Now the Play-Doh's dead.
Guys,
Right, Isley?
it's just hilarious.
I'm killing you. Oh, I'm falling. And now I'm dead. Oh no, I still survived. Now I'm fighting this big giant poodle. I'm dead. Now I'm fighting this guy again. Now we're squishing, boy. Now I'm dirty. Now I'm fighting two people at the same time. Right, Isley?
Right. But since I concentrate on making my mermaid out of Play-Doh,
One question.
you can make something like a mermaid out of Play-Doh with me.
Now I am cutting you into half, Mr. Play-Doh. Now what will you do? You'll never survive. Let me to chop you in half. No, I'm dead. Now I still survive.
I know.
Oh, it wins. No, Play-Doh's still alive. Now I'm falling into the Play-Doh volcano. Now I'm dead. Make more pieces of me. Now I'm still alive. Blah, 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 blah.
You're so funny. And did you know I have a big brother? He's bigger than me, and he always says, and when stuff, when he says, and when stuff is crazy, he says cray cray.
Oh yeah, Mr. Crab. That's what me and my big brother used to say. Now I have two big brothers.
I have one.
I have two big brothers because I have a step brother and a stepsister. Only one sister and two brothers. And me and my real brother on my mom's side, me and him when I was little, we used to say, "Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs." And Mr. Krabs is from a show called SpongeBob, and we always used to say that. Oh,
Oh, I watched SpongeBob with my big brother before.
it is so good. Tane used to watch.
No, it is so good. My brother, and did you know my brother is not a stepbrother?
But you have a stepbrother and a brother. You have both.
I have a stepbrother. I have two brothers, but one of my brothers live far away.
Oh, well,
I have one stepbrother.
My favorite sport is volleyball.
Well, my actual brother, he used to watch a video with the "Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs" thing, and then he told me about it, and then we became goofballs of "Oh yeah, Mr. Krab."
Or we just answered that favorite sport. What would you?
Cool.
Oh, and guess what? I'm still caught. Now I'm going to crush you, Play-Doh. I'm going to crush you, God. Play-Doh, caught, fight.
That is so funny.
I know, I keep doing it. I'm squishing you, Play-Doh. Now you fall on the dirty ground. You'll never survive there. Oh, but I'm still surviving, and don't forget that I have a rocket jet. Oh, ha, 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 ha. I am the almighty Play-Doh. I'm the almighty Play-Doh. I will never survive. I will always survive. I will always be alive forever and ever. Before you die. Hear that? Before you die. Little girl, stop laughing. I will eat you every time I see you. And I will always be alive before you die. I will die before you do. Don't even laugh about that. I'm going to eat you before I die.
Last question. Favorite game board? Your favorite game board? Or game you got?
You should have a puppet show. You should have a Cray Cray puppet show one day.
No, I'm going to be a yoga teacher, and I'm also going to be a zookeeper.
Oh, cool.
When you grow up,
Yep.
Oh, you're going to own a dance studio. So you can come work with you.
I'm going to own a dance studio when I grow up because my mom owns a dance studio.
Hey, I'm going to own the dance studio too, so I'm going to have 3 jobs. Hey, that means I will always see you.
Hey,
Oh,
what about this?
I am here. Friend.
Hey, what about this? You come work at our studio, and once you see the sign, it's called Dance Discovery. And a girl in the air shaped like this, like one leg up and one leg down, and her arms like this. And it's black, and it says Dance Discovery. Want to go work at that dance studio?
Yeah. Oh, little girl, I am called. I will protect you. Never mind. I'm going to chop your neck off.
Mom and Dad wished so much for me that you will not dare to kill me.
Don't do that to your iPad. You're going to ruin your iPad. Never use a 920.
Now you don't dare. Because I am ninja.
We will both
I'm a ninja. You don't dare to kill me.
and on you.
Take my super ninja kick.
Okay. Okay, ready?
My super arrow on fire.
Okay. Okay.
Your ice is never gonna be stronger than my fire.
Oh yeah. Take it like this.
Favorite
Take it like
animal cheese?
Take it like this.
Yeah, it can be anything.
Any-
Take it like this in your face. I'm going to eat you before I super mega go power. Ba 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 ba. Oh yeah, right. I'm smashing my own face.
Chickens.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They have
Now watch my ice. My ice is better than your fire.
My fire is better than your ice.
Oh yeah.
All right, everybody. Our break is over. Let's go ahead. And if you still have your Play-Doh out, go ahead and put it away in the Play-Doh jar. And then put the lid on nice and tight. We're going to take a little break from the Play-Doh. But I believe actually we're going to use it again really soon. So if you want, you could actually leave your Play-Doh out. I know I see most of you already putting it away because you're such good listeners and so good at following directions. But if you haven't already put it away, you can just put it off to the side for a second. Okay, do we remember what new letter we learned yesterday?
L.
L, there's the capital L, there's big L. Do you remember what sound L made?
Yeah.
A L sound, like lemon, and
Yeah.
lamb,
Bob.
and
Dog.
log, and
Lion.
all of those start with L. We're going to make a capital L and a lowercase L out of Play-Doh in just a minute. But first, let's look at this book. Big L, little L. And it says, the ladybug lands on the lobster's lunch. That is a lot of things that start with L. Ladybug, land, lobster, lunch. 4 things that start with L. And the lion laughs. Lion, laugh. Those are 2 words that start with L. The leopard, or the lion laughs. The leopard on a ladder lassos. So that's leopard, ladder, lassos.
No one can hear that sound in the middle of my
Lazy lizard lying on a log. Lazy lizard lying on a log. That's 4 things that start with L. Lots of L's on that page. Okay, I would like you all to make an uppercase L out of your Play-Doh. And then we're gonna learn how to write it. Make an uppercase L out of your Play-Doh. Sorry, I know I told you to put the Play-Doh away, and then I told you we need it. So make an uppercase L out of Play-Doh, and then show me. So uppercase L looks like this. Very good, Harrison. So once you've made your uppercase L and shown me your uppercase L, then make a lowercase L.
So easy.
Okay. So who's ready to show me their uppercase L? Oh, I see Harrison's uppercase and lowercase. Oh, not Harrison's, I'm sorry. Ford, I see your uppercase and lowercase L. Very good. Let's see, everybody's working on their uppercase L or their lowercase L. Charles, are you ready to show me?
I'm doing both.
Oh, very good. Charles, I see your uppercase L.
Out of spirit, out of Play-Doh today.
Okay, yeah, lots of Play-Doh today. So once you're done with your uppercase L, then you can work on lowercase L. Lowercase L is real easy because it's just a straight line, isn't it? Very nice uppercase L's, Eyelet and Catherine. And Finn, wonderful L. Very good L. I see Harrison. Good job, Catherine. So once you're done with uppercase, make a lowercase L. Lowercase L is just a straight line. Once we're done with this, we're going to learn how to write our L's on our whiteboards. Very nice uppercase L, Vina. Oh, you did a T, Eyelet. Very nice, Vina. All right, everybody, we're going to start finishing up with the Play-Doh.
I did a D.
It's okay if you're not quite done. That's okay. All right. Let's go ahead and put our Play-Doh. Get very good job, Vina, with the lowercase L. Put your Play-Doh back in the bin, your little Play-Doh cup, and then put the lid on tight. Oh, you know what? What does lid start with? Ooh, lid. Lid starts with an L too. Lid starts with an L. So put the lid on tight to your Play-Doh.
You mean the L on tight here?
Yes, the L, the lid. And then I want you to find your dry erase board and your dry erase marker. So once you've put your lid on nice and tight, find your dry erase board and your dry erase marker.
I don't have a board.
Oh, that's right, Isley. Yes, no problem. Isley, do you want to just get a piece of paper and a pencil or something to write with? So find your dry erase board and your dry erase marker once you put your Play-Doh lid back on. Okay, I see Eyelet's ready, Ford's ready, Finn is ready. I see Harrison's ready and Charles is ready. Okay, Colin's ready. Wonderful. All right, everybody, let's learn how to write an uppercase L first and then lowercase L. But before we start, I want you to put your finger on the skyline. Put your finger on the skyline. The skyline is that line at the top with the sun and the cloud. All right, then put your finger on the plane line. The plane line is that dotted line in the middle with the airplane.
I made a whiteboard out of paper.
Isley, that's wonderful. Then put your finger on the grass line. That grass line is the line with the grass and the flower on it. And Isley, you can just listen right now. You don't need to do anything, sweetie.
And now,
and last one, put your finger on that line at the very bottom with the little worm on it. The cute little worm. Catherine is right. It's the worm line. So we all remember our lines? Okay, let's write an uppercase L. So cute, Catherine. So I want you to put your marker on the skyline, and I want you to draw a line all the way down to the grass line. But we're not quite done. Then I need you to draw a line on the grass line. And there's our uppercase L. Now, do you see, look, my uppercase L isn't perfect, right? It's not perfect. That's okay. Just do the best you can. The most important thing about your L's is that they're in the right lines. They don't go above the skyline. They don't go below the grass line. Wonderful uppercase L, Harrison and Ford. Wonderful uppercase L. Who else is ready to show me their L? Charles, do you have a question? Wonderful L, Finn.
So, like, I just got it a little below the grass line, but that's fine, right?
That's okay. Just do the best you can.
And
Wonderful L, Isley and Vina. Let's make sure your L is going the right way. Double check. I know it's hard on the computer and stuff. Wonderful L, Catherine and Ford and Islet. I see your L. Very good, Islet. Okay, I think I
erase it now?
buddies. Yes, Charles, what do you need? Good job, Vina. Good job.
I just thought of something that did start with L, but like a Play-Doh lid.
Oh, lid does. Very good, L's, Colin.
Play-Doh. Play-Doh.
Yes, Play-Doh has an L in the middle of it. You're right. Catherine, what do you need?
Can we erase it?
Yes, now with your finger or with a little paper towel, it's up to you. I want you to erase your big L. And Isley, I know you can't erase yours, right? Because yours is on paper. That's okay. Just leave it right where it is. All right. Now we're going to work on lowercase L. Now we're going to do lowercase L. So put your marker on the skyline. Lowercase L starts at the skyline. And lowercase L is just a straight line all the way from the skyline down to the grass line. That's easy. That might be the easiest letter of all. Good job, Aya. Nice L, Vina. Wonderful L, Harrison. Good L's, Ford. Very good. So make sure your L goes from skyline down to grass line. But make sure it doesn't go above the skyline. Make sure it doesn't go below the grass line. I like your L, Finn. Good lowercase L.
I give you. Very good. We're supposed to do the big L. Did you say that one yet?
All right, nice. Oh, lowercase L, Adeline. I like your L's, Catherine.
I already did the last one that I just erased.
All right. So, Colin, that is a fantastic uppercase L. Can you try a lowercase L? I loved your uppercase L. Very good lowercase L, Isley. So a lowercase L is just an easy one straight line from skyline down to grass line. There's the lowercase L. All right, everybody, you've got about 1 minute just to color on your markers and boards for 1 minute before we start some story time.
Yes.
So if you've shown me your dough,
Why should I read
color on your marker and boards before we start story time.
This is my lowercase L now. Can I erase it?
Yeah, can I see it before you erase it? Can I see your lowercase L?
Maybe.
It's okay if you've already erased it, Charles. No big deal.
Accidentally dropped a few blueberries.
You did. Catherine, what are you showing us?
This, I made it.
Oh, you made that? What is it?
A dress. These are the things that put your hands
Wow.
in.
Very cool. I like it. All right, let's start finishing up our coloring. We're going to start story time in just a minute.
More Willem's books, more Willem's books.
I have a Mo Willems book for us to read in story time, yes. Don't worry. I know y'all love Mo Willems. I do too. He's a really good author, really funny, and a good illustrator too. All right. Okay, everybody, let's erase those boards. Remember, you can use your finger or you can use a little paper towel. Erase your whiteboards.
Oh, you can.
Good. So, Colin, good job. Can you erase your whiteboard, Colin? And then let's make sure our marker lids are on nice and tight so we can start story time. Make sure our marker lids are on nice and tight, and we'll put our markers away. We'll put our, oh, that's so pretty, Vina. I love your drawing. We'll put our whiteboards away, and then we'll start story time. Okay, are we ready? So, I went up to the classroom over the weekend. I got some more Mo Willems books back because I know y'all really like these. This one is a pigeon Mo Willems book. This one is A Pigeon Finds a Hot Dog.
I have that one.
Look how,
That's why I share it.
yeah, y'all have had this, read this one before. And then look, here's the duckling.
I read that one before in my old school.
You do, Isley? Cool. All right, so the front is a bunch of hot dogs. Bunch of hot dogs. Okay, let's start reading. The pigeon finds a hot dog. There's the pigeon.
She doesn't want anything in your hands, she said.
Woo!
Except
A
candy.
hot dog. And he goes, flap, flap, flap.
I'll make her sit down.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. He is
told you
so
to put
excited
it
about that hot dog.
Remember?
Oh, oh look, the duckling. And the pigeon says, may I help you?
I'm your teacher.
And the duckling says, is that a hot dog? Look at pigeon. Not just any hot dog, my hot dog.
Not his.
Oh, he's about to take a bite. I have a question.
Your school, I think.
I've never had a hot dog before.
He has.
Tastes like? Well, they are a taste sensation. Each morsel is a joy, a celebration in a bun. And look, the duckling is taking notes. So funny. If you've never experienced a splendor of a hot dog, you should really wait a second. This hot dog is mine. I found it. Of course. Enjoy. Go ahead.
Or 20 extra while you're watching.
Would you say it tastes like chicken? Look, there's no words on this page, but we can look at the illustrations and we can still come up with.
The duckling is keeping the pigeons from eating the hot dog, so he can have it too by questioning him.
Yes, I think you're right, Vina.
And
that
complain.
tricky duckling. And the pigeon says, "Can you believe this guy?
Oh.
It just tastes like a hot dog, okay?" So it doesn't taste like chicken then. That duckling. Oh, for Pete's sake. Hey, I'm a curious bird.
I'm curious.
That's it. Oh, the pigeon's mad. It's my hot dog, all right? Mine. This is unbelievable. Finders keepers is what I say. I'm a curious bird. What do they taste like? Blah, blah, blah. I can't take it anymore. Yeah, right. What am I supposed to do? I think I got an idea. What do you think the duckling's idea is?
Sharing.
You think cut it in half? You think share it maybe? That's the duckling's idea? Okay, let's see.
And cut it in half.
You know, for a duckling, needs mustard. And look, y'all were right. That was the duckling's idea, is to split it and share it. So and in the back, there's a bunch of hot dogs with a bite taken out of it. Look at that. Yes, Eyelet.
I have something to say about that book.
Yeah, what do you want to tell us?
He really did know what a hot dog tastes like if he said needs mustard.
Yeah, he maybe has had a hot dog before and he knew that he liked them.
Because like, I'm going to give you an example about that book. Like, let's say that like, I'm going to pretend that I never had a pie before. I'm going to say, I've never had a pie before, and at the end of the day, I said, oh, needs blueberries. That means that I've had a blueberry pie before.
Yes, because otherwise, how would you know that it needed blueberries, right? Otherwise, how would the duckling know that the hot dog needed mustard, right?
That didn't have a hot dog before.
All right, this one, our next book is called There's a Nightmare in My Closet.
Hey, I've read that book before.
Yeah, you've read this one?
Before at my grandmother and my grandfather's house.
Oh, good.
I love this book so much.
Good, I'm glad. I know this book says there's a nightmare in my closet, but it's not actually scary. Actually, it's a really friendly nightmare, so don't worry. It's a friendly thing.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a friendly book. There used to be a nightmare in my closet. Before going to sleep, I always closed the door.
Oh, the nightmare.
I was even afraid to turn around and look. When I was safe in bed, I'd peek sometimes. One night, I decided to get rid of my nightmare once and for all. So he is fed up with that nightmare living in his closet. As soon as the room was dark, I heard him creeping towards me. Quickly, I turned on the light and caught him sitting at the foot of my bed. Go away, nightmare, or I'll shoot you with my pop gun, I said. Oh, how does the nightmare look?
Scared.
He looks scared and sad, right? I shot him with my pop gun anyway. My nightmare began to cry. He's not a very scary nightmare, is he? I was mad, but not too mad. Nightmare, be quiet or you'll wake my parents, I said. He wouldn't stop crying, so I took him by the hand and I tucked him in bed. And I closed the closet door. Oh, now how does the nightmare look?
He was scared of him.
Now he looks, maybe he's feeling a little bit better, and maybe he was scared of other nightmares in the closet too. What a silly nightmare. I suppose there's probably another nightmare in my closet, but my bed's not big enough for 3. Because look, now he has to share his bed with the nightmare. So funny. Now how does the nightmare look?
Sleepy.
You're like sleepy and happy and cozy, tucked into bed. It turns out that's all the nightmare wanted probably, was to snuggle in bed. Oh no, look. There's another nightmare in the closet, but they don't see him because they're both asleep. What do you think this nightmare wants?
To snuggle in bed.
You think he wants to sleep in bed too, maybe? I bet so. What a silly book. That one's a funny one.
I love it so much.
I bet we have time for one more book, and then we'll be finished for the day with me. But then this afternoon, so you have a little break, and then you could do PE with Coach Young, and then another little break, and then you have library with Miss Eccles.
I love library.
I know. Library is so fun. Okay, this one is called Goldilocks and the 3 Dinosaurs.
Hey, that's not how it goes.
Not Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. It's Goldilocks and the 3 Dinosaurs. And look who this book is by.
New book.
Look, it says by
Maybe.
Moms.
Mo
Mo
Willems.
Willems is the same person who does the
What's
Piggy and
my
Gerald books and the Pigeon books. It's the
Did it feel like-
same author, except this isn't a Pigeon book or a Piggy and Gerald book. That's so funny. Okay, let's read it. So at the beginning, there's a bunch of writing that's all crossed out. And it says, Goldilocks and the 3 terrible monsters? No. Goldilocks and the 3 mosquitoes? No. Goldilocks and the 3 puppies? No. Crossed out. Okay, Goldilocks and the 3 dinosaurs. Once upon a time, there were 3 dinosaurs. Papa Dinosaur, Mama Dinosaur, and some other dinosaur who happened to be visiting from Norway.
With the baby.
Maybe so, yeah, as a little baby doll. One day, for no particular reason, the 3 dinosaurs made up their beds, positioned their chairs just so, and cooked 3 bowls of delicious chocolate puddings of varying temperatures. So they're cooking chocolate pudding. Look what I see in the cookie jar. Who is that hiding in the cookie jar?
The pigeon.
There's a super sneaky pigeon hiding in the cookie jar. Do you want me to show you again? Look.
Very good.
So funny. Okay, let's keep reading.
lots of support.
Oh boy, said Papa Dinosaur in his loud, booming voice. It's finally time to leave and go to the, someplace else. He. Yes, continued Mama Dinosaur. I sure hope no innocent little succulent child happens to come by our unlocked home while we are, someplace else. Arr, arr, arr. Then the other dinosaur made a loud noise that sounded like a big, evil laugh, but was probably just a polite Norwegian expression. The 3 dinosaurs went someplace else and were definitely not hiding in the woods waiting for an unsuspecting little girl to come by. So I think maybe they're trying to trap a little girl in their house. Sure enough, 5 minutes later, a poorly supervised little girl named Goldilocks came traipsing along the path. Just then, the forest boomed with what could have been a dinosaur yelling, "Gotcha!" But I'm pretty sure it was just the wind. The loud noise was immediately followed by another loud noise that sounded like somebody saying, "Be patient, the dinosaur. The trap is not yet sprung." But that could have just been a rock falling. So look, the dinosaurs are in the woods hiding, and they're hoping that Goldilocks goes into their house. Either way, Goldilocks was not the type of little girl who listened to anyone or anything. For example, Goldilocks never listened to warnings about the dangers of barging into strange, enormous houses. So, as Goldilocks came across a strange, enormous house, she barged right in. You should never go into an empty house when you don't know who lives there, right? That's not a good idea.
No.
Inside, Goldilocks immediately smelled the 3 bowls of delicious chocolate pudding. Said Goldilocks, that chocolate pudding smells delicious. If only I could get all the way up there on top of the counter. Then Goldilocks noticed a very tall ladder that just happened to be there and certainly wasn't left there on purpose. Goldilocks climbed up the ladder and found herself face to face with 3 gigantic bowls of pudding. The first bowl was too hot, but Goldilocks ate it all anyway, because it's chocolate pudding, right? The second bowl of chocolate pudding was too cold, but who cares about temperature when you've got a big bowl of chocolate pudding? Not her. The third bowl of chocolate pudding was just right, but Goldilocks was on such a roll by now that she hardly noticed. Look at her, she's eating so much chocolate pudding. Soon, Goldilocks was stuffed like one of those delicious chocolate-filled little girl bonbons, which, by the way, are totally not the favorite thing in the whole world for hungry dinosaurs to eat. Tired and groggy, Goldilocks noticed 3 chairs in the living room, so she climbed down the ladder and walked out of the kitchen. Look, there's that pigeon again in the cookie jar.
You left them on the floor by my
The first chair was too tall. The second chair was too tall. But the third chair was too tall. Goldilocks wasn't going to climb that high chair just to sit in some chair, so she hiked over to the bedroom. When she got there, Goldilocks noticed that the beds were also gigantically big. "What is going on around here?" groaned that exhausted girl. "The bears that live here must be nuts." Just then, the room filled with a loud, booming noise that was either a passing truck or a dinosaur gloating. A few more minutes and she'll be asleep. Delicious chocolate-filled little girl bonbons are yummier when they're rested. Even a little girl who never listens to anyone or anything had to hear that. So look, the dinosaurs are outside watching and waiting for her to fall asleep so they can eat her. Goldilocks took a minute to stop and think, which was longer than Goldilocks usually stopped to think. "Hey," she told herself, "this isn't some bear's house. This is some dinosaur's house." Say what you will about Goldilocks, but she got out of there as quickly as she could through the back door. Just then, a loud plane flew by, which sounded pretty much like a trio, so 3, dinosaurs yelling, "Now!" or "Charge!" or the Norwegian expression for "Chewy bonbon time!" Suddenly, and completely coincidentally, the 3 dinosaurs rushed through the front door, but they were too late. What do I see here? Look!
That pigeon!
Framed picture of the pigeon right there in the dinosaur's house. Look.
Oh, look, a dinosaur lamp.
Yes, and a dinosaur lamp. Goldilocks was gone, and all that was left in the house were 3 disappointed dinosaurs. The end.
Oh.
And the moral is, if you ever find yourself in the wrong story, leave. And the moral for dinosaurs is, lock the back door so Goldilocks can't escape next time. And then the back, the one that's circled is Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Oh, that was a funny book. That was a funny one. All right, everybody. So you are done with me for today, but you can have a little break and do PE with Coach Young, and then have another little break, and this afternoon do library with Miss Eccles. All right?
Library.
Yes, I love library too. So you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye, everybody.
Blowing it. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, girl.
Colin.
Bye, Miss Brandon.
Bye.
Bye, Miss Mandarin. Bye, Miss Mandarin.
Bye, Eyelet.
Bye, Miss B. Bye.
Bye. Bye, Catherine.
Bye.
That's over? It is.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
So I'm going to stick around for my office hours if parents have any questions, but kids can leave if you're done, kids.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
You're so welcome. Bye, Isley. Bye, Vina. Bye, Catherine.
So how do we get out of here? We leave?
Vina, do you have any questions? Or are you all done for the day? You're all done? All right. Oh, you have a question? Okay. Oh, here's my dog. Snugs. What's your question, Vina?
Well, in the book, why was the woods right next to the dinosaur's house?
Oh, let's see. In the book, let me go to that page. In the book, it looks like the dinosaurs live next to the woods. I guess just in their neighborhood, their house is really close to the woods, I guess. Maybe maybe in their neighborhood, the houses are just really far apart and they have some woods in between the houses. Maybe they don't live in a city. Maybe they live like out in the country where there's more trees. Maybe that's why. What do you think?
I think maybe they live out in the country where there's forest everywhere because there's lots of trees.
Yes, I think you're right. I bet that's what it is. Yep. All right. Is that it, Vina? Okay. I'll see you tomorrow, sweetie. See you in the morning.
Bye.
Bye, Vina. Have a good rest of your day.